The nurse looked at Isabella's paperwork and frowned. "Just a moment," she said. Then she looked at the computer screen again. Isabella sat quietly in the waiting room. Several patients were waiting. A child was reading a book. An older man was looking at his phone. The nurse spoke softly with another employee. Then she looked back at Isabella. "Are you sure this is your appointment time?" she asked. Isabella checked the message on her phone. She felt confused. The message clearly said 10:30 a.m., but the nurse was shaking her head. "There is no appointment under your name," she said. Isabella looked at the clock. It was already 10:25. She had taken time off work for this visit. Now she wondered what had gone wrong. She opened the message again. The clinic name looked familiar. The address was correct. The date was correct. Everything seemed correct. Yet the appointment was missing. The nurse asked for Isabella's phone number. She typed it into the computer. Then she paused. "Oh," she said. "There are 2 patient profiles." Isabella leaned forward. The nurse clicked a few buttons. Then she smiled. "I found it." Isabella felt relieved. But the nurse had more news. "The doctor is running late today." "How late?" Isabella asked. "About 30 minutes. That was not what she wanted to hear. Still, she was happy that the appointment existed. The nurse handed her a form. "Please fill this out while you wait." "Sure," Isabella said. "No worries." She sat down and started writing. The form asked about symptoms. It asked about allergies. It asked about medication. Most questions were easy. Then she reached a question she did not understand. She looked around. Several people were busy. The nurse was helping another patient. Isabella waited for a moment. Then she walked to the desk. "Excuse me," she said. "I'm not sure about this question." The nurse looked at the form. She explained it in simple words. "I understand now," Isabella said. "Thank you." "You're welcome," the nurse replied. Isabella returned to her chair. She finished the form and handed it back. Then she waited. 5 minutes passed. 10 minutes passed. 15 minutes passed. The waiting room slowly became busier. New patients arrived. Some checked in quickly. Others asked questions at the desk. One patient seemed upset. Another looked nervous. Isabella checked the time again. The doctor was still not ready. She wondered how much longer she would have to wait. Then her phone rang. It was her manager. "Hi, Isabella," he said. "Can you join the team meeting this afternoon?" Isabella looked around the clinic. She was not sure how long the appointment would take. "I can try," she said, "but I'm at the doctor's office right now." "That's okay," her manager said. "Just let me know later." "Sounds good," Isabella replied. She ended the call. Now she had another question. Would she finish the appointment before the meeting? A few minutes later, the nurse called another patient. Then another. Still not Isabella. She looked at the clock again. Finally, the nurse appeared. "Isabella?" She stood up immediately. The nurse smiled. "The doctor is ready now." Isabella followed her down a hallway. The nurse opened a door. "This room is yours." Inside, there was a chair, a desk, and several medical tools. The nurse checked Isabella's weight. She checked her temperature. She measured her blood pressure. Then she asked a few questions. "What brings you in today?" Isabella explained her symptoms. For several weeks, she had been feeling tired.
She also had frequent headaches. The nurse entered information into the computer. "Thank you," she said. "The doctor will be here soon." Then she left the room. Isabella sat alone. The room was quiet. She looked at a poster on the wall.
It explained healthy habits. Another poster showed parts of the human body. She heard footsteps outside. The door opened. A doctor entered the room. "Good morning, Isabella," he said. "I'm Dr. Harris." "Good morning," Isabella replied. The doctor sat at the desk. He reviewed her information. Then he asked more questions. "When did the headaches start?" "About 3 weeks ago," Isabella said. "Do they happen every day?" "Almost every day."
The doctor nodded. "Have you been sleeping well?" "Not really." "Have you been drinking enough water?" "I'm not sure." The doctor continued asking questions. Some were easy. Others made Isabella think carefully. She wanted to give accurate answers. The doctor listened closely. Sometimes he typed notes. Sometimes he asked follow-up questions. Finally, he stood up. "I'd like to do a basic examination." "Okay," Isabella said. The examination was simple. The doctor checked her eyes. He checked her ears. He listened to her heart. He listened to her breathing. Everything seemed normal. That surprised Isabella. She expected the doctor to find a clear problem. The doctor returned to his chair. "Let's see," he said. He reviewed his notes. Then he looked at Isabella. "I think several things may be causing this." She listened carefully. The doctor explained his thoughts. Poor sleep, stress, and not drinking enough water could all contribute to headaches and fatigue. He spoke slowly and clearly. Isabella asked a few questions. The doctor answered each one. Then he suggested a blood test. "Just to be safe," he said. "Would you like to do it today?" Isabella hesitated. She had expected a quick appointment. Now there was another step. "How long will it take?" she asked. "Not long," the doctor said. "About 15 minutes." She thought about the meeting at work. She checked the time. There was still enough time. "Okay," she said. "I can do it today." "Good idea," the doctor replied. He printed a form. Then he gave directions to the laboratory area. "Take this downstairs," he said. "They will help you there." "Thank you," Isabella said. "You're welcome." She left the examination room. At the laboratory desk, another employee greeted her. "Hello, how can I help you?" Isabella handed over the form. The employee checked the information. Then she looked at the computer. For a moment, Isabella worried that there might be another problem. But the employee smiled. "Everything looks good." Isabella felt relieved. She sat in another waiting area. Fortunately, the wait was short. Soon, her name was called. A technician invited her into a small room. The technician explained the procedure. "Take your time," she said. "It will only take a moment." The blood test was quick, much quicker than Isabella expected. When it was finished, the technician gave her instructions. The doctor should receive the results in a few days. "Sounds good," Isabella said. She thanked the technician and left the room. As she walked toward the exit, she felt better. Not because all her questions were answered. The test results were still coming. But she now understood the next steps. She knew what to expect. At the front desk, the nurse smiled. "Have a nice day," she said. "You too," Isabella replied. Then she stepped outside. The morning air felt fresh. She checked the time. There was still enough time before her meeting. She sent a quick message to her manager. Then she started walking toward the bus stop.
The appointment had not gone exactly as planned. There had been confusion about her record, there had been a delay, there had been extra tests, but everything had been solved. And now she knew what would happen next. The next few days would bring answers. For now, that was enough. Thank you for listening to this story. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe for more English stories and real-life listening practice.